Hello world, and welcome to Elevated Intuition. Today we are doing a pick card reading as to why this person is in your life. What's going on? Why are they here? What lessons do you need to learn? That kind of thing. So with a pick card reading, it means you get to pick the card, the number. These are all different decks, so you get to pick the deck, or maybe you're drawn to the objects that I'll be placing here in a moment. You pick it, you use your intuition to do that, and then the timestamps are down below in the description. Click on your reading and I will use my intuition to read the cards for you. If you like to pick with objects, I'm placing those right now and I'll tell you about the decks. So this is an angel deck, card number 1, and the object that goes with it is this Carnelian heart. For group number 2, this is a very feminine deck. The Muse tarot, number 2, and the object that goes with it is this rose quartz heart. For group number 3, this is Kawaii tarot. Kawaii means cute in Japanese, and what goes with it is this Apatite heart. And for group number 4, this is Tarot of Mystical Moments. And the goes with it is this Caribbean Calcite. If you're still not sure which group is for you, that's okay. Why don't you do a breathing exercise with me? Go ahead and close your eyes. Be here in this moment. Let's set the intention that we are going to get the messages that we need to receive. Take a deep breath in and release. Release out any tension. Remember our intentions. Take another deep breath in and release. Okay. Now open your eyes, and wherever your eyes are drawn, that is the group for you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see what you're reading. Hello, group 1. This is our Carnelian heart, our number 1, and our angel deck. So let's talk about why this person is in your life. And we first have 6 of Cups. Why is this person in your life? This person might be coming back around in your life. We've got 6 of Cups, strength. Okay, the wheel, and we've got 1 of fire. So I said this person might be coming back into your life when we've got the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about our childhood, the feeling we have in our childhood. Either that, or they remind you of somebody, maybe your high school sweetheart, somebody that you kind of felt like was someone who, I'm getting kind of the vibe of the one that got away type vibe here. So they remind you of somebody, or there's somebody that's coming back around. And then we've got this Ace of Wands over here for a fresh start, of this almost seems like for most of you, this is going to be a romantic connection. When we've got Cups and we've got fire, we've got passion, we've got love, we've got emotions flowing. And then in between, we've got these 2 major arcana cards. So our childhood, something that reminds us of our childhood dreams. This might be, seems like the person that at least right now you're projecting that they are the person of your dreams. The return of people or romances from the past, romanticizing how things used to be. So for those of you who have someone returning, I want you to be careful and think about why they left your life in the first place. Was it you that walked away? Was it them that walked away? Be very, very careful, because sometimes we look at our past with rose-colored glasses and we totally forget all of the things that made us walk away in the first place. So here I am asking you to really use your discernment to question this. And I think maybe you're having this reading because you are questioning this, like why is it coming back around? We get the Wheel of Fortune, karmic connection here coming back around to show you how strong you are. That's not always the best thing. That's sometimes, but I almost feel like when we've got this Ace of Wands here, that they're really asking for a new, fresh start from you. It is up to you to discern, up to you to figure out if that is worth it for them, especially when we have strength. In our strength card, the one who is strong here is this woman who has tamed this beast. Usually the strength for me represents like you overcoming your own mind. So I think that's really important, especially in a reading like this, when we're like, why is this person coming back? We've got this, you know, this coming back here in this nostalgia. We've got the Wheel of Fortune that's spinning. We've got a new, this new fresh energy, this new fresh passion, this new, the second chance is kind of what it feels like here. This is like, are you the same person that you were before? Are you going to allow things to escalate the way that they did before? Are they the same person? These are questions that are coming up here. And with the Strength card, it says that you have evolved and you have gotten stronger and you understand yourself, and you're not going to allow somebody to lie to you, and you're not going to lie to yourself. I saw a meme the other day, and it was pretty funny because it was like, hey, if a woman likes you enough, you don't have to lie to them, they'll lie to themselves. And it's very, very true. This, though, I feel like your eyes are open, and it's like, yeah, I could give this a chance. Like, as long as things are on the up and up, and they kind of appear to be so far with all of the cards that have come out. So this says personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. You don't have to be mean, you don't have to be rude, but you can be strong. To me, like strength, you know, we have the idea of strength, like those strongman competitions that like rip things apart, go in and break things. But this is a quiet strength. This is a strength that you can do things, you can set boundaries without having to be mean about it. You can be powerful and you don't have to worry about being mean. Like, they can take it the wrong way, that's okay. You're strong enough in yourself to demand more and to be more, and do it with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you knew. It takes a lot of strength to give forgiveness. For some of you, I feel like this person is coming back around and you're starting over. Maybe it's not going to pick up the way that it did before. It's just like a karmic cycle that you're releasing and letting go so that you can move forward. I feel like that is for a lot of you. For some of you, this could be, and I'll get some more cards to clarify some things as well, but wherever you are in your heart, because I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, we've got this tumultuousness, we've got this up and down, we've got this karma thing. I do feel like if they hurt you in the past, they realize that they did, and they're coming back around for forgiveness. There's this closure that's coming through for it. Now, what moves forward, like if you're both have moved on, great. That's what you need for that closure. There's no reason to destroy your current relationship for this. This feels like it's a letting go of the past, really, is more of what it is. But if you're both single and you're like, you know what, this is exactly what I wanted from you the whole time, this is exactly what I needed, then we have this fresh start. We have this beautiful fresh start here. And the Wheel of Fortune says, hey, things can go either way. Things can, the wheel turns, this too shall pass. We have a fresh start and the end of delays. We have a sudden unexpected progress. Unexpected, I feel like this person kind of came in unexpected here. And you're like, whoa, I didn't expect this, and they could have apologized. Hopefully they apologized. If they didn't, use your strength and set your boundaries and make sure that they understand you're not the same person that they knew before. You're not in the same place that they left you off at. You have grown, you've progressed, and part of that is from the relationship that you had with them. A sudden unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, or travel or a new vehicle. So this isn't about getting a new vehicle, but yeah, this is definitely moving forward, steps moving forward. Then we've got our Ace of Fire over here. An amazing opportunity, be bold, courageous, and optimistic. So there's a lot of optimistic. This deck is very optimistic, so I will tell you that. If you were drawn to it, if you were drawn to love, you might be a little bit more on the optimistic side already. So just breathe one step at a time. Make sure that your eyes are wide open and you're looking at the entire situation, okay? Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. So yeah, that's why I'm saying that this, I feel like, is very connected to love or past lover for a lot of you, because we've got the cups and the wands here. We've got our feelings and our passions. What else can you tell me about why this person has come back? Why are they in their life? Ooh, okay, root, and we've got deception. So yeah, be very careful with them. I kind of like, I'm hearing, is it the who? Like, you won't be fooled again. Like, you're not going to be fooled again. What you have learned, you're going to put forward. Root, I feel like you're in a much better place. I feel like it's really related to strength here. Root is our root chakra. It is very grounding energy. Yes, the strength card is related to Leo, which is a fire sign. But in this particular deck, the angel that's depicted on there is Ariel, and she is a very grounded angel. So passion with grounding is what I'm picking up here, especially with the root chakra. Like, the root chakra is, I believe it's red. Yeah. And then it really goes to like the roots. The root chakra is the root of all things. It represents the connection between our spirituality and emotions. This card urges you to ground yourself and to care for your spiritual and emotional health. I feel like when we're talking about our spiritual and emotional health here in this particular reading, that it's part of this person coming back is growth. I feel like a lot of it is forgiveness. Forgiveness, forgive, but don't forget. Sometimes people hurt us so much and they want a second chance, but have the strength to walk away if you feel like you just can't handle it. I feel like they're going to come through and say things to you that you really wanted to hear. And a lot of times when we hear those things, we decide to give that second chance. Go into it with your eyes wide open, because like we have deception. Deception is the sin of lying, trickery, and betrayal. Sometimes it seems like the easiest way to avoid something is with a little white lie. The lie will soon become larger and larger with the balloon out of control. You fooled those around you, and things could go bad if you don't come clean. So in this particular card, it's talking about deception with you, but when we're talking about another person, just be careful here. Like a lot of these cards are very, very good. I feel like it's very good for your personal growth. But yeah, as soon as you detect any deception, anything that like reminds you of what happened in the past and why you walked away in the first place, do not be afraid to walk away. I just feel like a lot of this, like I said, a lot of this is cleansing things for you to move forward so that you're not emotionally attached to this person anymore. Patience. You've got patience here. And then we've also got the masculine. The masculine is, the lunar god masculine is about action, taking action, moving forward. I also feel like if we get the feminine, that's more about like our emotional self and being there for other people. I almost think like the masculine is a little bit more selfishness. I want you to be a little selfish here. Patience. You know, you don't have to move. That, like Spirit is saying, you don't, just because they come here and they offer you everything that you ever wanted, be careful of the manipulation and then have patience. Like if you feel like you want to move forward, that's fine. Move forward, but have patience in that. You don't have to be moving in with them and getting married to them just because they came through and said that they were sorry. I want you to start put yourself first. A lot of times I feel like the feminine puts other people first. You know, we've got the definitely that motherly energy. You know, you can't you need to fill your cup up first, put your needs first. And also, I feel like with this particular person, demand that they do that as well. Demand that they start putting you first. Are they really serious is what's coming through, because right now, this is just really fresh energy. This is, and it, like I said, it could go in a lot of different directions depending on how you handle it. Nip this in the bud. Do not allow deception. Do not allow lying. I feel like when you're grounded and you're in your own energy and you're in your, you are in control of your own thoughts and your own emotions, that is when they will come at, like, I just kind of feel like if they're meant to stay, they'll stay. You'll get what you deserve. If they're meant to go, they'll go, and that's fine. You have grown from this, so just have patience. This is not something that like overnight is going to work itself out. It's just kind of like a allow and go with the flow. And the important thing is to be confident in yourself. And again, like those boundaries around yourself, this, what you are allowing to happen around you. Because as terrible as this is, like, somebody, you don't deserve to be cheated on. You don't deserve to be lied to. You don't deserve to be all of these things. But sometimes these are things that we have allowed. And this is talking about, hey, listen, you're in a different place. You're a different person. You're a badass bee right now. We're not allowing this anymore. And a lot of times, they think that they have come back to that person that they've deceived in the past, that person who's just taken all of their BS, even though, we walked away. They think that they've come back to that. Right now we have new standards. We have better standards. Can they deal with it? Can you move forward with a relationship? For a lot of you, yeah. For a lot of you, no. And that's okay, because this is almost like that test, like that coming back, like, okay, are you done with this lesson? Are you done with this lesson? Okay. I'm glad you said no. Great. Let's present you with somebody else now who deserves you, rather than this person who's deceived you from the past. So that's what I have for you, group one. This person is here to clear up some karma, to release the past. This person is here for forgiveness. And you can even forgive them even if they continue on hurting you in the same way that they have in the past. That's okay. It's just like hey, listen, before I didn't see who you are, now I do. I release you, I let you go. I'm not going to allow you to hurt me anymore. And it's more of a forgiveness because you need to let them go, rather than they deserve that forgiveness. So I'm talking to the people here who this person is still trying to deceive them, okay? So I just am very concerned about this deception. I'm also concerned about the wheel. Even though a lot of times we're very optimistic with the change and the turning of things, there's ups and downs with this wheel. It's a karmic thing. It's a karmic cycle. And I also want you, out of this, for you to realize that you deserve, to get the person that you deserve. Somebody who's going to love you as much as you love them, versus somebody who, puts on this facade for you. It's coming. Something much bigger is coming, as long as you hold out for what you deserve. So that's what I have for you, group one. I hope that you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, group two. Let's talk about why is this person in your life right now. We have our lovely rose quartz, our number 2, and then this is the Muse deck. So this is a really fun deck. Why is this person in their life? 5 of materials. We get the Muse of inspiration. What else? We get our Knight of materials, okay. And we get a Justice card. So this person wants to come in and take you out of your funk. I know. 5 of materials. 5 of materials talks about being in being in lack, talking about hardship, let's just take a look at the card. I mean, look at it. It's dark, it's black, but look at this. Like, this is a dark black card too, but look at the vibe of it. Even though the colors are very similar, this person is coming in to help you realize something and move forward. They are, you know, we've got Justice here. They're like almost like this Justice. There's somebody that's coming in for what you deserve, is what I'm getting. Hardship, worries about safety and security, feelings about being left out, financial difficulties, could be a health struggle, seeking shelter, scarcity, having this feeling of lack. I get anxiety from Five of Materials. Now, this is just part of the journey. We feel this all the time. Life is about ups and downs, but sometimes when we've got the Five of Materials, you see this golden hand coming through. It's just that, you know, we are so hyper focused on our own situation that we don't realize what's going on around us, and that what's really going great around us. Like, the sun is still shining, you're still moving forward, you still have these wonderful and great things going on in your life, and it's time to appreciate that. And that's why this person is here, to help you appreciate that. I'm feeling more friendship from them. This seems like, and it doesn't mean that it can't be a romantic connection, but this is more about kind of how you're feeling and how you to move forward. And they seem to be kind of a really good influence on you when we get the Muse of inspiration. And like I said, like, look at the colors. The colors are very similar, but this is more of like that spark. Inspiration is actually putting things into action. You see how the materials here, this Five of Materials, this person is just laying there in their own like blanket. They could just be eating gallons of ice cream, kind of stuck in a moment. And inspiration and action, that's what takes us out of that moment. That's what takes us out of our funk, like I said earlier. Success, an inspirational leader, a visionary, thinking big. Like, this is the person that I'm just describing here. So, like, if you are hell-bent on being stuck in this moment and this type of person comes towards you, yeah, I could see where you have questions. You're like, why are you talking to me? What are you getting out of this? But they just have like this exuberance about them. And I think that I love this mirror image here, because I do feel like they see something in you, a spark within you that you're just ignoring right now. They see this spark because they see it as a reflection of themselves. They see themselves in you. So when you're looking at this person and you're thinking, wow, you know, they're really great, they're really outgoing, they have this energy, they have this zest, they're going out and getting what they want, they are seeing that potential in you as well. So I want this person to, I'm helping them. I want them to help you get over where you are at the moment, where you're feeling this lack, where you're feeling like things are bad. And it's funny, I want you to think about the things, because I kind of feel like there's like some external manipulation here. I keep getting like these flashes of political crap and garbage. You have to understand, like, it doesn't matter what your political spectrum is, there's always going to be people targeting you, especially like we're in an election year, blah. All of those ads, it doesn't matter which candidate it is, they're all designed to make you feel like this person, that person, the candidate, not your person, is the only one that can help you out of that. And it's complete BS on every side. You need to start living your life for you. This person that's coming into your life, that's surrounding you, and yourself, like, they have a way bigger impact on you than somebody running some bullshit political ads, okay? So it's getting out of, and they're also like, those types of ads or that type of energy, they keep you locked in a moment for their own purposes. It's not for the betterment of you. Nobody knows what's the betterment of you than you, okay? Now this is shifting for the long-term success. When we've got the Knight of Materials, Knights move forward. You might have some relapses, that's okay. You might not be completely successful your first try, that's okay. Knights move forward. We're moving forward, and look, this horse is even moving away from this idea of lack, and we're moving to justice. You're putting faith in yourself, faith in the people that you choose to have around you, faith in your whatever spiritual deity you believe in, faith in the universe here. Is it going to be quick and easy? No, it's not, but that's okay. It's going to be lasting and worth it when we get the Knight of Materials. The Knight is about productivity and diligence. It's easy to have this spark like we have over here in the inspiration. It's easy to get a spark of inspiration and be excited about something for a day or two. This Knight of Materials takes that spark and puts it into action, and it does it day after day after day. I feel like a routine where you get up. This doesn't have to be your routine. Use your use your imagination, use your inspiration, use your guidance, your own personal guidance to figure out what your routine is. But like a great routine is getting up in the morning, making sure you eat within 20 minutes of waking up, doing something productive, doing something active. Like there's, Huberman is coming through for me right now at the moment. He teaches at Stanford, and he talks about like, he's a neurologist, but he also does stuff with the eyes. He talks about like getting up and getting in the sunlight within like 10 minutes of waking up. Like that sets your clock up, but doing things that set yourself up for success. Some people like to eat protein in the morning. Some people like to eat a breakfast. What is it that some people, hydrate? What is it that some people exercise? Like what is it that makes you feel successful, and setting that up and making that a routine. This person that may be coming into your life, like I said, like this might be some sort of coach that is teaching you something new. Like I said, a lot of this is very friendship oriented. A lot of this is very positive oriented. This might be a personal coach that helps you set up this routine that makes you a better version of you. I love this Justice card. Like she's popping out of here and awakening and shedding this old skin and being a better version of herself. But this, like I was saying with this Knight of Materials, it doesn't happen overnight. It is this determination, this over and over and overall thing. Also, if you are concerned about money, like the Knight of Materials puts money away and moves forward, and just it's about security and stability. So I love that, especially after we start off with the Five of Materials. Now we finally get to our Justice card. The Justice card here it's card 11, Justice. This is our truth and integrity. This is you being truthful with yourself and have integrity with yourself and doing things that make you feel good. Like this person is a very good influence on you. This is breaking, like I said, this new emergence of yourself. It's you. It's all you. And it's not even like the better version of you. It's just you allowing yourself to be the better version of you. It's always been there. Like I said, I feel like this person sees that within you, which is great. You're not hiding things the way that you think that you are. They see you for who you are. Karma, ethics, retribution. This is integrity. I love all this. All very, very good. Let's get some more cards here. What else can you tell us about this person? I love the Lion, the strength. They're helping you become stronger. The Strength card came out for my last reading, but not, in the tarot, not in these. Artemis. Artemis, goddess. So when I'm talking about strength, strength is about your interpersonal strength. Like I sing a lot of, like I said, this person might be really into exercise. I'm seeing a lot of like almost bodybuilding and a lot of growing stronger. But the strength card to me is not always physical strength. In fact, more often it's like mental strength. And I love the mental strength coming out over the Five of Materials, because the Five of Materials, even though it's materials, even though it's pentacles, a lot of times it has to do with our mind. It has to do with our thoughts and getting control over that. And this Lion card is getting control over those thoughts. Artemis is the goddess of wilderness. She tells you to find your power and your passion. So what has been lacking for you is passion. And I feel like this person is coming in to help with that inspiration and that passion. Focus on things that motivate you and harness that energy for new projects. Get in touch with your inner animal. You have a lion inside of you. You have this let it emerge. Because you have this inner strength, this inner animal that we need to allow to emerge. Howl at the moon, and you cannot be tamed. Don't let the world tame you. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to emerge. And what else do we have? Nourishment. This is taking care of yourself, nourish your body, do what you need to do. We've talked about that in pleasure. Find things that aren't only that you are passionate about, but find pleasure in. And I almost feel like sometimes when we're in this Five of Materials, that we have kind of like these guilty pleasures, these things that we like, but we don't allow ourselves to do because for some stupid reason we feel guilty about it. Let things flow from you. Sometimes it's because we feel like we don't deserve it. You absolutely deserve to feel better, to feel passionate. Sometimes I feel like we don't deserve to be happy because we're not contributing or something like that. But the double-edged sword here is sometimes we can't contribute until we are happy, until we are healthy. I feel like there's a lot here though talking about your health and taking your health personally. I think this person that's coming in here, they have some really good habits and some very good maybe eating habits, exercise habits, things like that to help you emerge to who to that stronger and to that better self. So that's what I have for you, group 2. Again, I'm not necessarily getting a lot of it doesn't mean that this person isn't a great lover. I mean, we do have pleasure here, so there is that. But this isn't necessarily a love reading. This is more about this person coming in and inspiring you and helping you, like I said, emerge to be the best version of you. So hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, group 3. We've got our Apatite crystal, we've got our number 3, and we've got our Kawaii deck. Let's talk about why this person is in your life right now. Why are they here? What's going on? Interesting. I had Wheel of Fortune in another reading. So we've got the Hanged Man, which, even though this looks like it is upright, it is upside down. We get the 8 of Coins here. This might be somebody that you work with, because we get a couple of coins, 8 of Coins, 10 of Coins. I don't feel like, right now at least, it doesn't seem like their version of the future necessarily matches your version of the future, but we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so things can shift and change. Hanged Man. Hanged Man is about when you see it upright, and we've got this owl here. This owl is taking a break. They're sitting on the sidelines. They don't know necessarily what's going on. Things may have been turned upside down, especially when we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune has a way of turning things upside down. Life turns things upside down. And, you know, we're always continually surprised by it, but really it's just the cycle of life. We're surprised when we see the first snowfall. We're surprised when we see the first grass growing. We're surprised when we see the first, you know, whatever. But even though it's something that we expected. And our Hanged Man is surveying. A lot of times this is a break that you have been taking for yourself. So I kind of feel like this person, if this is kind of like somebody that you've worked with or work with, and you're getting closer to them, you may have put the brakes on relationship-wise, or because it just wasn't, maybe you didn't feel comfortable talking to somebody that you worked with in this way. Maybe you, you know, for some of you, they might be a supervisor or a boss, and it just didn't feel right. You didn't want that office gossip. Maybe for some of you, even though this is somebody you've been attracted to, you were in a relationship or they were in a relationship, and things have shifted, things have changed when our Hanged Man now is in reverse. Now we're moving forward. Now we've stopped that pause. If you have not had a deep thought about this, because the Hanged Man talks about contemplation, it talks about like plan A, plan B, plan C, where are we going with this? You really do need to think about moving forward. I do feel like though with the cards that we have here, that most of you have put a lot of thought into this relationship, into this person, and are moving forward carefully, and you have a lot of different plans here. 10 of coins reverse tells me, like 10 of coins usually has like this whole happy family on it, this generational wealth kind of thing that you and your partner have built over time, and it's this going forward into the future. So even though you've thought about it, you haven't thought like, okay, marriage. You haven't thought like beyond like right now, which is fine. Don't worry about there's plenty of time to think about it. Our 10 of coins can also be in reverse, because even though you have thought about it, you're like arguing with me, yeah, I have thought about it. They haven't put in the thought. So there's something coming in about the future that is kind of uncertain maybe financially, or uncertain with the way that your dreams, as you speak about things, that your dreams are matching up, okay? When I have the Wheel of Fortune is like, hey, you know, anything is possible. We don't know where we're going to end up. We don't know where we're going. As karma as well. So expect to get out of this what you put into it. 8 of coins though tells me, like I was saying, I'm getting this as a work kind of relationship, or you're working with them, or maybe in the same industry, because we have coins and coins is about work. That this could be a person that you're learning things from, or you're teaching things to. 8 of coins is about like kind of I was just gonna say the word and why am I having a hard time thinking of that? Perfecting your craft, getting better at what you do, working very, very hard. That might also be like, if this is somebody that you work with and you haven't progressed farther, like you put a lot of effort and time into your job and your work. So to jeopardize that for a relationship, like that's kind of hard. Wheel of Fortune says that, you know, there's going to be ups and downs. That's how life is. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. This too shall pass. But usually it's the beginning of something interesting. Karma. Again, remember, like I said, karma. Expect to get out of this what you're putting into it. Interesting. Greed and Sunflower. These are fun cards. Sunflower, you know, I feel like, again, with the whole part of you have thinking things through, like I feel like there's a lot of growth here, especially with these 3 particular cards here. Sunflower is a symbol of adoration and affection. I feel like you definitely feel this affection from them. Don't forget to show yourself how much you love yourself by staying motivated and goal-oriented. These tell me that you are very goal-oriented. This relationship, though, it may not necessarily be built on love. It seems more of like a financial thing that's going on here. You are the sunlight in a sea of darkness. You are powerful and strong, stand tall and shine, just like the bright yellow sunflower that you are. I feel like, yeah, there's this attraction here. I feel like this person is very, very attracted to you, like this sunflower. But again, you know, we're getting so many coins here. It may be an I just feel like, you know, it's so funny because I was like, you know, your goals may not be the same, like your end goals may not be the same, but it feels like your money goals are very much the same. Greed in and of itself, like a lot of people have this hang up with pentacles. They have this hang up with money. And in fact, this is just coming up in another situation today. Money, your job, like this, it just is a tool. It accentuates who you already are and what you are already doing. So yeah, there are some really horrible people out there who do horrible things with their money, but there are some really great people out there who do great things with their money. So I don't necessarily think that like greed or wanting money, wanting more, reaching for more, having more, doing, you know, progressing in your job, wanting a certain lifestyle, wanting a particular car, wanting to live in a particular neighborhood, going after that, going and getting it. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Where it turns out to be a bad thing is when you're doing it for very, very selfish reasons. In a relationship reading like this person, like, are they attracted to you because you have money, or vice versa? Are you attracted to them because they have money? That is where I am questioning, or where I'm concerned about this. But you know what? When I've got this sunflower and you have been thinking about it, I just feel like there is a very physical attraction here as well. Greed is the sin of hoarding. Are you overworking yourself just to make a few extra bucks? Are you pinching pennies at every opportunity? While financial stability can be a blessing, always wanting more is a curse. That is a curse because you're never going to get enough. So if it's you or if it's them, just keep your eyes open for that. Look for that, like the greed portion of that, like when is enough? And that might be where you and this person have a difference of opinion on why we have the 10 of coins in reverse. So that would be the curse part of it. Try to be thankful for what you have instead of always wishing that you had more. Whoa. The void, dark moon. What else do we have? And then we have surrender. The void is card number 1. It's your time to reset, and to rest and reset is here. So I kind of feel like it's coming out over here, over the hangman, because this is kind of a reflection of where you were, where you have been, resting and resetting. It's the void is like, it's completely dark in the sky. There's no moon in the sky. These are moon cards. I think it's goddess of the moon cards. So they speak about the moon. So there's no moon in the sky. There's just the stars, and it's a perfect time to rest. It's a perfect time to relax. It's a perfect time from going from nothing to going to something. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. Surrender is going to talk about resisting as well. So we need to stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness, because we've got unlimited possibility before us. The Wheel of Fortune also talks about possibility. So this person is coming into your life to help you release the past, to get you out of this period of rest that you have been in, and you've been in it for a reason. Like, rest is when we grow, and you're moving kind of to a new period, to a new transition with this person. And it possibly, very much for most of you, revolves around money. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and old habits. So let go of the old. I freely release what I no longer need. And this is just kind of like the beginning, or kind of where you're starting from, your starting point. And then this person is helping you to do that. Then we have the surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. So what is it that you're hanging on to that you no longer need? This 10 of coins might be reversed, because even though you want to move forward with this person, you might be stuck on an ex. There might be some things that like pop up occasionally, and I know a lot of us are like, no, I'm not. But then you get into a situation and you get scared, or you hold back, or you pull back, or you've got walls up with them. That's okay. We're working through it. That's part of why they're here. We're working through new possibilities. We're surrendering the past. Stop being stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. You have evolved. You're a new person. And I kind of feel like when we have the 10 of coins reversed, you're kind of stuck on an old thought that you haven't completely let go of. And that old thought might be like, when you were little, you always thought that you would get married by the time you were a certain age. Or you always thought that you would have a degree in this. Or you always thought that you would live in this neighborhood. But now it's a dump. You know, there's things that we've always thought, and then we kind of have to reevaluate, and it's time to reevaluate things. I feel like this person is coming in as an inspiration to help you reevaluate things, to help you figure out things, especially financially. Financially keeps coming up very, very strongly here. And it is about stop struggling. And the affirmation that comes with this card is, I let go, I surrender my struggle, I allow the universe to work through me. So this is really interesting, especially with this person. A lot of you, I just feel like I'm not getting necessarily that whole like love vibe here, which is fine. I think that this person is a very positive influence on you. And that they're here to help you heal. They're here to help you move forward. They're here to help you release the past. For a lot of you though, like I said, they're going to be very patient with you. They're going to help you move forward. They're going to help you, like I said, help you heal, help you release, help you let go, and help you move forward. It's time to move. It's time to reevaluate some things. It's time to allow, especially this Wheel of Fortune. It's time to see what's next what the next cycle brings for you. And this person is here to help usher that in. So that's what I have for you, group number 3. I hope that you have an amazing day. Thanks so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, group of 4. So we've got our Caribbean Calcite, we've got our number 4, and we have our Mystical Moments deck. Let's talk about why this person is in your life, and this one jumps out right away. We've got the 3 of Pentacles reversed. What else do we have? 7 of Cups, so lots of possibilities. Working together, but that might be difficult. We get the 6 of Wands reversed, and we get 7 of Wands upright. So Pentacles, Wands, we've got some Cups here. This tells me this could lean a little bit more into a romantic relationship with the 2 of you. But I do feel like there's a lot of struggle. 3 of Pentacles, we would ideally want this to be upright, because 3 of Pentacles is about working together, a working relationship. This might be somebody that you worked with in the past. So if you're like, oh yeah, that was my, ex boss, ex-employee, co-worker, that could be why the 3 of Pentacles is coming in here in reverse. But usually it's about like everybody having their own role and working together and harmoniously and building something. This one has This little bird that's helping has a hammer. This little bird has that brick, and she's putting bricks into place. Like everybody is doing their job. When we have it in reverse, though, it tells me that there's some chaos around that working situation. There's some chaos around that job. There's some chaos about working together. So is it because they used to work with you? Is it because they're working with you and it's taboo to date? Is it because you guys fight all the time? That could be as well. Now the Seven of Cups, though, I love the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups says that there's a lot of possibilities. There are Seven of Cups feels good. Like there's opportunities, there's possibilities. You meet this person. There's so many things, like you see yourself with them, enjoying them, doing things with them. The problem is that sometimes these cups are an illusion, or sometimes we get stuck on like all of these possibilities. We get overwhelmed and we don't know which way to go. Like, ooh. It kind of reminds me of, okay, well, relationship wise. So it kind of reminds me of Tinder, where you're scrolling through. Ooh, I like this. 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 And then you just get overwhelmed and you don't know like which way to go. A lot of times we don't know which way to go because you personally don't know what you're looking for. You're kind of all over the place. So I almost feel like this person is here to strengthen you, and it may not be in the best possible way. Like if you can get that out of this reading, perfect, and you can skip the relationship part of it. You can skip that part where you have to deal with them. Now, if you're fighting against me and you're like, no, this is great, then use your intuition, use your discernment, trust what you're saying. But what I'm seeing here is it feels like this isn't necessarily working out great with them. It's not working the way that you expect it, and it's probably because your expectations are all over the place. You need to fine-tune that. You need to learn more about yourself. This person is coming in to help you learn more about yourself, and maybe not in the best possible way, like through heartache or heartbreak. I just don't. I feel like it's. I mean, look at this person. Our Seven of Wands here in a cage, and they're getting stronger. They're bending the bars. They're moving out of this cage. Six of Wands. I love this card. It's great, right? It's about a personal victory. It's about moving forward. It's taking that victory lap. But we have it in reverse, which is not necessarily. I almost feel like this person doesn't want to be out in the open. They are kind of a behind the scenes type, and it could be for a couple reasons. Maybe they just are shy, or maybe because they're trying to have relations with other people. Either way, when we get the Six of Wands reversed, I feel like this is more of a personal victory for you, and more of a turning point for you. Like you're learning so much from them, and not in the best possible way. We have got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is like, this is just exhausting. Kind of reminds me of, there's a Taylor Swift song, and it's really cute, where she's like, we're never ever getting back together. And then there's a part in there where she's talking about that, like, yeah, call me up and this and that. And then I'm like, this is just exhausting. It's exhausting trying to make it work with them. And the reason why is because it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to be about you and them. It's supposed to be about you. It's supposed to be about, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, I call my mom up and I'm like, hey, would you like me to grab you lunch? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, but I don't want this, and I don't want, I'm like, okay, but what do you want? So because you don't know what you want, the universe is giving you something you don't want. And you're like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want a narcissist. I don't want somebody who drives around in a really nice car and values their car more than me. type thing. So palmistry tells me that this is going to be a karmic relationship. This is, okay, so the palmistry card represents our past, present, and future. Think about who you were, who you are today, and who you are going to be. So like, this is an important person for you because there's going to be so much growth for you. Doesn't mean it's going to be a pleasant experience necessarily. Sorry. Get to know the old you and the future you, not from your current perspective, but as if they were an acquaintance. Consider writing a letter to them and getting to know them. And I mean, this person is here to teach you all sorts of things. It doesn't have to be necessarily bad. I mean, sometimes we just have like these fun little trysts with somebody, and you know it's never going to work out between the two of you, but you learn so much from it. And I'm kind of getting that feeling. It's not necessarily, I don't feel like they're necessarily breaking your heart, because those cards aren't necessarily here. It's, you know, it's not going to work out, but you're drawn to them, they're drawn to you. Why is that? Because you're both learning something out of this. It's this person that you're with, but it's also your past self, your current self, and your future self, and that for them too. This is a very big growth opportunity for you. The new moon card is about emptiness. You feel isolation and sadness have hit you in full force and is wreaking havoc on your soul. Time to take time, it's time to heal, time to grieve, but don't spend too long there. New things await you on the other side. So even if you're just, of course, we don't want to date or go out with somebody or spend time with somebody. We know it's not going to work out. We want to have fun with that. And even if you have fun with that, there's things that you like, well, I wish this was better. I wish they were like this. That's okay. It's okay to feel like that. I just don't, like I was saying, self-love and then the path, like this, they're they're here for a reason. They're here to help you grow. They're here to help you evolve. It's all good stuff. And it's all about self-love. It's you loving yourself. It's not worrying about how you look to other people. It's you figuring yourself out. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of growth opportunity here for you. And it's here for you in a very positive way, it's here for you to move forward, really. So the path is the blah. Give me a moment. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond by taking action. We must be courageous and move forward. There's an affirmation that goes with this card and says, I'm open and responsive to the opening of the way. So this person that's here with you at the moment, they're not your final destination. It's just somebody here who's on the way that makes you feel better about yourself in some way. Doesn't completely work out. That's okay. You're learning things, they're learning things. It's okay to be like that. Self-love, radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your challenge with focusing on self-love. It's okay to want what you want. I kind of feel like the Seven of Cups. Remember when I was talking about opportunities and we have all of this open to us? And sometimes we look at opportunities because we have a friend who thinks that this opportunity would be amazing, but it may not be for you. Or your parents think that this opportunity might be amazing. It may not be for you. The self-love to me also talks about putting boundaries around yourself, saying no, making sure that you are protected. And the Seven of Wands also, like this strength. I feel like you're just breaking out. You're breaking out because you're finally deciding what's important to you and putting yourself first. The affirmation that goes with this is, every day I bring radical self-love to body, mind, and spirit. And that is what I have for you, group 4. So putting yourself first, putting your desires first, and not being apologetic for it. This is moving you to a new level, a new a new realm of possibilities. There's a lot of opportunity and possibility open for you. This is just a phase. This is just, and that's okay. And you can be happy and supportive of not only yourself but this other person around that. I don't feel like they're going to totally shatter your heart. I don't feel like they're the reason that you feel like lonely. And don't worry, we all feel like this. It's okay. But I feel like they're going to help move you, just because it's like you're looking at something you don't want. You're looking at something that isn't going to work out. Doesn't mean it can't be fun though. So that's what I have for you, group 4. Hope that you have an amazing day. Thanks so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading.